Good morning, all my far away here. I had a lazy day yesterday. Oh, all sorts of reasons why, but I thought, well, if that's what the body's saying, then just relax and take every minute as it comes. And I did, and it was a lazy day. Achieved little, and yet I achieved a lot because it's very hard for me to sit still and not do stuff. Anyway, it's Saturday, and I plan to spend a wee bit of time doing a declutter because I actually advised someone about that myself yesterday, and I realised, I'm preaching something that I need to do myself. So breakfast, declutter, computer time. That's my wish for today. So here I go. And this morning, I all of a sudden decided to take some of my own advice I just gave a friend yesterday, and I am decluttering things I don't use anymore. So after having had breakfast, reading the paper, getting sorted, and doing this chore, you just don't want to think too much when you're doing that about what you're going to give to whom or whatever. Just tidy it up, put it in a bag, give it to a welfare shop or something. There's lots of places that want to give things a new home, and they earn some money and they finance a good deed somewhere. So don't think too much about the things that you don't need anymore but have been hanging on to for years. Just declutter and feel good about the tidiness of it all and the space you've created for yourself. I really love the apartment we live in, and we've sort of got everything sorted, and I even have my own space, which is here to the left of the lounge, and it is a rather lovely space. Only, I don't know, just the whole time that I've been here, it's never really felt mine. I know I've got a bit of clutter here. This is just things that pushed out of the way, so I hate that, because that makes me a storage place. And then, of course, I have my desk and everything here, but it's all open and, yeah, not quite how I want it. Anyway, I'm in the throes also of deciding whether I buy a new computer from the desk or whether I do a laptop. Now, I have an iPad, which is easy, but even if I take it away, just doing my videos and that makes it really awkward. Doesn't always work, and not with what I want to do. And then of course I sit here and I look out the window, which distracts me. Whereas if I was to have a laptop, I would be able to sit anywhere, including at the dining room table. Well, like it doesn't matter, our dining room and lounge, we have open living, so everything's all together. So I could sit here while hubby's watching TV, and I could take it with me. I could even sit up in bed and use it, or I can sit outside. So there's lots of pros and cons, because if I'm going to invest now, the age I've got, I want to invest for a long period of time. I've just been unearthing a whole lot of bits out of baskets and drawers and bits and pieces, and before I can sit down here and peacefully and quietly and gently sort of work on my videos, I am going to have to restructure. So you see, it's transition time, and it's my pension is due shortly, and that isn't going to make me a rich woman, believe me, but we're just in a different phase of our life, and anything we replace now, we're going to replace for the long term. Because once you start eating away at your savings, you're not going to replenish them because you don't earn to top up your savings account. The only thing is to try not to spend your monthly income. So that's really the things that's keeping me occupied at the moment, and I think that's why I'm so distracted. So yeah, I just got to get on with it. So if you've got any advice for me at all, feel free to put it below and give me some comments. And well, I know that I've got a reasonably young audience. There are not many of us old as a YouTuber. So you're faced with lots of different issues. And I mean, I'm at the tail end and you're at the start. But you may still have some good ideas for me. So that would be lovely. I'm going to finish decluttering, but I'm going to make a cup of coffee first. Oh, I need to. Yum. Oh, so looking forward to this. Yum. Do you have that too, all these bits and pieces that you kind of keep for so long that you can't remember what they're for? Well, it was where we went and had a visit. This is from Budapest, when we went to that beautiful museum. If you are library, if you are ever in Budapest, oh, do go to the library. I'll be chucking that out now though. Little table cards with names. Oh yeah, I have to write a review on this hotel we stayed at because they've got a lot to learn and they reckon they're a 4-star hotel. Well, I don't. Ah, yes. And here was this child that gave me this for being her favourite teacher. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then all these little cards. This was a B&B here in Dordrecht. Really good. I'll just keep her card for a little while because I do get visitors every now and then I can advise them. And then of course what's my nail polish address I had, but I do need to sort that. Oh, I'm slowly getting there. So I've just got my folder with all my personal papers that I've just added some bits and pieces to. So there we go. And that's what I mean, you know. It's just so much to do. I also have a little special memory corner, and on these 3 shelves are things that are extremely dear to me. I'm a Dutch-Kiwi. There's just no two ways about it. I have a few things that I get as gifts from my children and grandchildren, like they sent me this wee kiwi and the pukeko, and I save the poppy and I remember those who fought for us. And that's me with my 3 children and beautiful things that I've received, and the owl is a money box so that I can go and visit them. And the glass stained window up here used to belong to my parents. I bought it for them many years ago, and when they died I received it back, and I just now look at it and I remember them most fondly and miss them every day. So yeah, this is my memory corner. I need one of those. Most of us do, don't we? But it's this sort of thing causing the hassles, like all the little bits and pieces, my chargers and odds and sods. Where am I going to put those? And this is what I take with me when we travel, so I put some of my cables in there. And then of course this, and it's all open, you know. I don't like it. I do have a few boxes up there, but I just don't like looking at all these bits and pieces. So it's too much of a clutter. There must be stuff I can get rid of here. One of my biggest irritations was that every time I try and grab something, this lid would fall down, and I'd grab a pen and it'd fall down, and I'd grab a drawing pen or a paper clip and it'd fall down. And I'm just done with irritations. Time to go. I've decided to stop using this desk cabinet. So in here, all my felt pens and stuff. For a later date, I'll check them all out, and probably half of them can go too. And I found a use for this mini bin. So there we go. All my paper clips in here. It looks a lot nicer. There you go. It can stand on my windowsill till I find the right place for it. Well, that's it. And according to my watch, I have walked nearly 2K just in the house, replacing things, putting them where they belong, and just walking backwards and forwards, doing all my bits and pieces. And I'm happy with the results so far. There's lots more to do. I'm sure that if I was to pass away suddenly, there'd be thousands of things that people might wonder, from what on earth did you keep that for? But in the meantime, I have sorted my desk, except for the all the electrical bit, or at least all the add-ons and bits and pieces for my computer and such, but I'm getting there. So I'm reasonably happy with the results so far. Here we are, you see. There you go. All a bit less full, but I still have all the dramas in the drawer and in this basket with things that I'm not quite sure what to do with. And I still have a couple of bits and pieces under my desk, because I've saved some children's books and things for when we have visitors, but I think most of it can go now because we don't have any young kids anymore that need these. So, and of course my cupboard, which is, would you believe that that cupboard there is empty and 2 drawers are too. There's only stuff in that 3rd cupboard there and 2 drawers, and they're only bits. So I'm also a bit unsure about what I'd want to do about this book cupboard. Well, I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand that I hadn't finished that last little bit on my desk. There you go, see, it's missing. And I still had an empty drawer, and here are my bits and pieces. The only thing is my selfie stick doesn't fit, but oh well, I'll just accept that it's got in too big a thing. Once I've done all my pens in the bottom drawer, I've probably got far too many in there. I'll be able to transfer them to the smaller drawer and put the other bits in the bottom one. So, yes, another job for later. And underneath here, that big tin is going next Thursday. The photo album, it'll be here for a little while, but it's off on its way to New Zealand shortly, and I am quite happy with how it looks at the moment. Bye for now. Oma Faraway signing off, and I am going to declutter my head and some of my videos. So, great. What's the time? 1:45. Well, I think I've done well for today. So I'm done doing, and now I'm going to relax and enjoy and spend some time on my other creative love videos.